Welcome. In this video, we will show how to use the OpenPages installation server in order to install a basic OpenPages deployment. We will show how to validate the deployment, how to install the application, and finally, how to configure the application. We begin by logging into our installation server. Enter in a username, a password, accept the terms and conditions, and then click on the login button. From here, I'll select an existing deployment, one where I already have all of my properties set for the installation, and now we'll have arrived on our deployment page. For more information on how to enter server card properties, the overall flow for the deployment, please take a look at some of our other videos. So we take a look at all the cards on the left. We select standalone deployment, select the version, in this case it'll be 7.4. If I like to install solutions, I can check it. Otherwise I can leave it unchecked, and also there's an option to install it later. Confirm all the properties are there, and then the next step is to click on validate. Clicking on a validate will actually perform a save for you automatically, and then it'll kick off the validate. So while the validate is in progress, you'll see the validate in progress there. All the cards will be disabled. Any actions as well as adding cards won't be available. All the properties will be disabled as well. And if there are any sort of issues during the validate, you'll see errors as well as potentially be provided with the validation.pdf as well for you to view at the very top in the task area. And again, for more detailed view on how to deal with errors and logs, please refer to our errors and logs video as well. Once the validate completes, you'll be presented with a success dialog if it was successful. In this case, you can go ahead and click on the OK button to dismiss it. The next step is to click on the install button, which is responsible for installing the software on the servers in your deployment. You click on the install button, the spinner will update to show installs in progress. While this is happening, you'll start to see updates on each of the different cards. You'll start to see the progress bars. They'll update as we get information from the installation server, letting us know the progress of each. You can scroll up and down to see the various updates, and you'll see them. These things start to happen in parallel, these things. So it doesn't necessarily need to be sequential progress bar updates. Once the installation completes, you'll once again be presented with a success dialog. Click OK to dismiss. The next step after install is to click on the configure button. Once the configure button has been clicked, you'll notice the spinner text get updated accordingly. It'll now say configuration in progress. If you were to switch between deployments, maybe take a look at another one and come back, you'll also see the progress bar still, the spinner still going around. The text will say configuration in progress, so you'll know exactly where you left off. In addition, just like you would see in the install operation, you'll also see progress bars appear, and you can follow along on each of the different cards to see how far along the configure operation is. So configure is where the bulk of the work is done. Scripts will get run to configure all of the different servers in your deployment, so this may take some time. For now, we'll go ahead and fast forward a bit to speed along this process. Once configure is complete, you'll see a success dialog. You can click on OK to dismiss it. If any errors were to have occurred during this operation, users would be able to download individual logs on a per card basis. Once again, please refer to the errors and logs video for a more in-depth look at dealing with errors. Once configure is complete, we should be able to log into OpenPages. To do so, navigate to the OpenPages URL, enter in your username and password, and then click on the login button. And voila, OpenPages is up and running. That concludes this video. In this video, we showed how to perform a fresh standalone OpenPages installation. We hope you found this video helpful, and we invite you to follow along with some of our other videos.